Hi guys, welcome to KK and Amanda Beauty. I'm Amanda, and today I'm going to show you how to perfect my everyday look. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know that KK and Amanda Beauty now have an Instagram page. It's at KK and Amanda Beauty. Okay, so as I said, today we're going to be doing my everyday look. Since I have brown eyes, I am going to be doing like a smoky kind of eye with golds and browns and a little bit of light colors to give it some of that dimension. Okay, awesome. Hope you enjoy. So to get started, I usually use my Clinique Tinted Moisturizer. I'm not going to use it now because I usually use it in the winter because it gives you that little tint, but in the summer, since you have a tan, I don't really use it a lot. There's no need for it. But it is really good. It moisturizes your skin. It gives like a really good color. And if you are interested in tinted moisturizer and gonna purchase it, I would suggest you get the Clinique one. It just squeezes right out and it's really smooth. You can put it on with your fingers or a brush like this, a wet brush, just to wipe it on. It works really well. Okay, so first let's start with our eyeshadows. I use a color palette from Clinique, and it looks like this. I do not use these purple ones. I use the brown, the gold, and the lighter color. I feel like they add a really pretty color, and I like it to be a little bit darker on my eyes. Okay. So the brush I use for that is this type of brush. It's a good, it's not too big, it's a good size, because if it's too big and you use it, you'll get a bunch of excess eyeshadow on your face, and it's just hard to take it off, especially when you have your moisturizer on. It's a little bit difficult, okay? So I always like to start with darker colors and then go lighter as they go to add some dimension to your eyelids. So first, I think we're going to start off with this gold color, this gold color right there. It's a really pretty shimmery color, and I love to add a little sparkle to the eye. Okay, so I just kind of dab it in like this. Just kind of dab it in, and I always shake it to make sure some excess things don't get on your eye. I have a mirror right here I'll use. And I just stroke it like that a couple times. And you may need to add more to the brush because one dip isn't going to be enough for your whole eye. So put a little bit more. Do it again. As you can see, I hold my eyelid by the end and do that because if you don't, you might get some creases in your eye makeup, and it just doesn't look as it doesn't look as clean and nicely done. Okay. Now I'm gonna go use like a darker color. Let's see if I can show you there. A dark color, and it looks like that. This dark color, it's a very dark brown, and I like to actually put a lot on because it adds that darkness, because just the gold alone isn't going to make it very dark, but the eyeliner will add to the darkness because I use black. So alright, just keep going with that. And then I like to use a white shimmery color, like a tint, and I love the shimmer because I feel like it definitely adds to the look of it, and it just looks really, really nice. So do that. And if you get excess eyeshadow on your base around your eyes and you don't want it, just kind of wipe it off a little bit. It's good like that. Okay, done with the eyeshadow. It doesn't look too dark, but that's the point. We don't want to go over the top with it. So that's really good. So I always like to have a little bit of color under the brow. I think it adds to just the whole thing. I use this little sponge brush because I think it absorbs the color really well and it goes on pretty smoothly. I'm using the Milani color. It's called Golden Touch. And it's like a sandy color, and it's very sparkly and shimmery. And I just apply that right there. But you gotta rub it in a lot because we don't want it to look like white. But it does add if you rub it in properly. Then we gotta do the other eye. See, we don't want to leave it like that because you can see a little bit too much of it. So you gotta really rub it in so you can only see that little tint and shimmer. Okay, so now we are going to do eyeliner. The thing about eyeliner for me is I like a really thin tip. Looks like that. I happen to use NYC liquid eyeliner black because with the black it adds. I like to make thick lines on my top lid because I feel like you can blend it in and make your eyeshadow look a lot darker and it looks like a smoky eye. So it's really fun. So I'm going to hold back my eyelid again and I'm going to make thin, small strokes across my lid. And just almost like paint it on. It's very, very liquidy and very wet. So when we're done, we have to keep it and wait a little while for it to kind of dry before we do anything else with our eye. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other side. And you can just touch it up if you don't exactly like the way it looks when you open your eyes. So let me just do the other side. Okay, I don't typically do bottom liner unless I'm going to like a party or anything. So I'll have a separate video showing good techniques for bottom eyeliner. Okay? So while that's drying, we're going to blend it in when it's dry. But I think we should start with mascara just to let it dry. Okay? So my eyelashes tend to go down. And you don't want that with mascara because it'll just stick and it just doesn't look that good. So I tend to curl my eyelashes. There are rumors like your eyelashes will fall off if you use it, but it's not true. I love my eyelash curler because it just makes it go up. So I'll teach you how to use it. So you put your 2 fingers obviously in these holes like scissors and go like that so there's a big space in between. Put this circular round part on your eyelid. Keep your eye open. Make sure your eyelashes are in this and close it and count to 5. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then release it and then do the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then release it. And now they're curled, which is really, really good. So before we put on our mascara, I think the eyeliner is probably dry by now. So I'm going to take my blending brush, which is a flat, rounded tip brush. And I like to just close your eyes and kind of just go like this a lot. Just kind of dab it and kind of like rub it around to make it a little bit darker. To make like the eyeshadow look a little bit darker like that. Yeah. So this brush is a Sonia Kashuk Target for like $2. It's really, really good quality. I've had it for a bunch of months already and it's still in really good condition, which I like. And a lot of people say that Lancome and Clinique and MAC and Bobbi Brown's the best makeup on the market, and that's not always true because sometimes CVS brand, or not even brand, just things you get at CVS for cheaper are the best makeup sometimes. Sometimes it holds better or it lasts longer. They're usually better. So I have a lot of makeup from CVS that I like. So for mascara, I'm going to use the Rocket Volume Express. I really like this mascara because the way the brush looks is just the natural like cylinder style brush. And I think it's really good, but sometimes it can clump up. And I'll show you how to get rid of those after. So what I like to do is I like to make my face big, like are like surprised. So my eyes open really wide so it doesn't get into your eyes or on your face or anything. Even if it does get on your face, take a tissue or take a eye makeup remover cloth and just wipe it right off. It's totally fine. But I'll do it to the mirror next to me, but this is how you do it. And just do strokes. I like to dip it back in a lot because I want a lot on the brush or else none will get on and it just won't look that great. So you just gotta do easy strokes like facing up like this. Like that. Don't worry if it gets in your eye. It does burn for like a couple seconds, but don't like freak out because I've done it before. Okay, when you cross over to do the other eye like this, make sure not to hit the bridge of your nose with the mascara because then you'll have to take it off and it's a pain. So just do the same thing. And for bottom ones, you just gotta go like this. I go like that a lot. I feel like if you do it this way versus this way, it is really good. I know my mom and a bunch of other people do bottom lashes like this, but I don't like it because I feel like it gets a lot of clumps. So if you go like this and do it like this, it just works a lot better for me. I don't know, maybe you like it this way, that's fine, but for me, I like it this way. Then you switch hands. Okay. That's it for mascara. I think that's good. So I'll tell you how to get rid of the clumps. If you see like your eyelashes kind of sticking together a little bit, this is really, really good. It's called the Clump Crusher by Lash Blast. It's a CoverGirl product. And you just put it over your mascara, or you can use it as your mascara, but I like to layer it. And it's kind of like a cat eye brush. It dips down. And it just totally gets rid of any stuck together eyelashes. And it takes out the clumps. And it really, really works. It's definitely worth it. It's really, really good. But you don't need too much of it if you're layering. But if this is your only mascara you're using, then you can use a good amount of it. Alright, second to last, we are going to do blush. I get my blush at Clinique. A lot of people are wondering what's the difference between a regular blush brush or a fan blush brush. The difference is I feel like when you're using a regular one and you go like this, it's in one spot. It's in a circle. You can go like this, but it's just in circles. And when you use a fan brush, you go like this, and it goes all over your cheekbones, exactly where you want it. So I use this. Definitely good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dab it like this, once, twice. I do that a couple times on either side because I don't want to leave a side out. And what you can do is smile, and these cheekbones, the part that pops up is the part you want the blush on. So just go like this and just kind of dab it and rub it a little bit. Same for the other side. Until you see like a nice red, not red, like a pink rosy cheek color. That's really good. Last but not least, we are going to do lip gloss. I have a lot of different color lip glosses, and I feel like you can totally use whatever color you like, but I think for this, it looks very natural if you do like a light pink shimmer one that doesn't show up too much. And I really, really like this. I got it at Target. It doesn't say a brand. It's like a no name, but I did get it at Target, and it's pretty cheap, so it was very, very good. So I just go like this and get a lot of the gloss on the applier and make my mouth into like an O, and just go like that a couple times. I dip it in again. Yeah, and always go like this. Moving your lips together evenly distributes it, and it looks really, really good. Yep. Okay, so that's about it. This is the final product. It's done up, but it's very casual. You can wear it to school. I think it's really nice and everything, and I really hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at KK and Amanda Beauty, and watch the video and like and subscribe to us. I hope you enjoyed my video. Bye.